Welcome back everybody to Whimsicraft. I thought I'd do something different for the intro this time. How are you guys? How's everybody? I'm doing very well. Very well indeed. There's someone flying in the background. I hope they know that I'm recording. I'm being watched. Yeah, so this episode we're going to continue doing some work. He's still watching me. This is crazy. We're going to continue doing some work around these ducks. And we did the crane, which is not even rendering, it's so far away. We did the crane last episode. You can watch the video if you haven't seen it already. And now we're going to do something else. We're going to do something at this end of the harbour of the ducks. And what I decided to do next was the warehouse / the repair centre. I'm still not sure if this is the right term to use. I know what I'm kind of envisaging. Warehouse probably is the wrong term to use. But it's kind of like a workshop. Maybe workshop is the better phrase here. We can probably replace that. I won't do it right now. But I've been busy off camera collecting some stuff. I also added some armor trims to my armor, as you can probably see. I didn't have these on last episode. I just went with the wild trim, which I think is quite cool. The one you find in desert temples. I've been collecting cyan terracotta, which is the most amazing shade of grey. I love this stuff. And it has this kind of industrial type grey. It will go well with the turf and everything else I plan to use in the build. This is some uncoloured terracotta. I just took this beacon down to the Mesa and just ripped the Mesa apart. I got a load of sugar boxes. Okay, well I won't prolong this intro. We should just get to building. I'll do the usual thing. I'll make some cuts. I do tend to have these long intros, especially when I get distracted by people who are stalking me or watching me, hiding behind the peak. Well, as soon as I stop recording, I'll go and say hello. But for now, yeah, I've laid the groundwork. I've got some corners, some leaves in the corners, outlining approximately where I think this build will go. And yeah, we'll see what it looks like. So I'll bring you back in a second when we've made a bit of progress. Welcome back, guys. So what do you think? I know it's incredibly square at this point anyway. We'll round it off in some parts, and we'll do some more detailing in certain parts too. But this is kind of like the skeleton, so to speak. Looks really good. I've got a spare piece of white terracotta there. So I've got some lighting because that's always important. These are obviously the roller blinds. Those roller things that you have at mechanics. They roll up and down, let the vehicles come in and out. And I might have one of them open. I might actually open one up so it acts as a kind of entrance, but for now I just filled it in with this polished basalt, which I think looks really good. The tuff I think works well. The white terracotta, I wanted to go for a kind of pale colour, to contrast with the turf, and I want to have some iron worked into this as well, and some quartz, so I think the white terracotta goes quite well. I'm pretty happy so far. So we'll keep on going, we'll do the second floor, and then we'll see what it looks like at the end, and we'll do the interior of course as well. We do not leave our interiors unfinished on Whimsicraft. We do them all, unlike parts of my LP where some interiors remain unfinished. Anyway, I'll go and sleep because zombies are attacking me, and then we'll come back and do some more. Oh, somebody else is sleeping. Okay, welcome back everybody. I've done a lot of building, as you can see. I hope you enjoyed the time lapse. It's been an interesting project, and it's not finished of course, there's still lots to do. We'll have a little fly around and show you the progress now. Coming down here would be good, you can see it very well from this angle. It's very monotone, it's very grey. It's not entirely grey, but it's kind of boring in a way. I mean, it's meant to be industrial. It's very boxy, kind of like nothing exciting in terms of colour, but that's by design. This is not accidental. So we have this kind of matte. Oh, I didn't fill in that hole. Okay, that's a mistake. Oh, I was just going through down into the bottom. That was a funny one. Do I have stone? I'm just going to have to put that there for now. Okay, that's blooper number 1 included in the video. Yeah, this kind of monotone, there's lots of greys, there's the polished turf, there's the deep slates. The roof is not yet finished, but it's got the shape in. And obviously we'll have the 2 floors. There'll be like the workshop floor at the bottom, and another floor for perhaps like some office space at the top. I decided to open up one of these shutters, leaving one row of polished basalt at the top. I think it looks quite good as just one open bay. I'm putting this scaffolding down so I can access the roof and do some smooth stone on the underside. I think actual stone makes a good kind of floor for this environment. It's supposed to be a kind of workshop, and it has the right kind of texture and the right colour. So I'm pretty pleased overall. I mean, you've seen the progress. There's still lots more to do, but it is taking shape. All these furnaces won't stay here. That's just for me doing some smelting while I'm building. But overall, yeah, I'm liking it. I think it fits in very, very nicely with the theme we have going here. There's a little rain spout chimney type thing. Yeah, so looking good. I guess we'll go back to building.
Okay, hello everybody. You saw in the time lapse we've made a bit of progress with the build, and I'd like to show you what's been done, and also there's something else that we need to do, which I hadn't mentioned before, because IRL, there's been a bit of a delay with me playing, and well, I'll just go ahead and explain it, it'll be easier. We'll have a look inside here first. You saw in the time lapse I've done a kind of remodel of the insides. Now we've got these kind of, what do you call them, racking, with lots of materials on that you would be shipped in and out of the port whenever someone needs. We've got the manager's office, we've got some cool drawings on the wall just for a bit of colour, to be honest. I know the build is supposed to be kind of boring, like it's designed in that way, to be mediocre, tedious kind of thing, but you know, a bit of colour doesn't go amiss. Here's the manager's desk. There's the seats where the lackeys sit, the employees sit, and they get told off by the manager. This is just some extra storage up here. Again, it's kind of designed to be chaotic and with little order, like things are just being piled up anywhere. This is, yeah, it's the kind of aesthetic that we're going for here. I put some carpets down. I've put a few random things in different places, some empty bookshelves, a table there. This is the restroom, if you remember. We've got a painting at the back. Nothing special, and I think it fits well with this idea of mediocrity, kind of administration, like boring basically. There's still a bit to do. I'm going to redo some stuff down here, but the next thing we need to do, which will take a bit of time, and I have to do it today. So there's an activity, a server-wide activity called Secret Spooker, which Ducky's developed, which is really fun. It's basically Secret Santa, but Halloween themed. So you can either give somebody a trick, or you can give them a treat. And of course, I think the default on the server will be tricking people. Like, I would give my Secret Spooker some treats, but I don't really have much to give because I'm poor on the server. Oh, how sad, how sad. So let me show you who I've got. I've got no doubt that by the time this is released, the events will be over. So let's see, I can show you that I got Crumbled. This is randomly assigned whimsies that we're going back and forwards with. And we're going to go and prank Crumbled. And I'm cooking up glass. Let's go and see Crumbled's base, because Crumbled lives quite close to where I am. And he's got a great base. And it's going to be easy for me to just fly over and do a quick little prank. So obviously there's been a lot of activity with building. This is an episode that's already come out that was, here's Crumbled stuff. It was close, I just went the wrong way. Yeah, that bridge over there, that's cake, I think. These are villagers, won't touch them. What we're going to do, the reason for the glass. So Crumbled's been making, he started off with his little boat, then he made this incredible pile of rocks, I guess. I think they're supposed to be rocks. I won't show inside because it might be a secret, but I think people have shown stuff from the outside, so I'm not worried about doing that. But this, I hope somebody sleeps on the server. I can sleep, can't I? Time capsule. Okay, we can't sleep just yet. Yeah, the ship is what I will be pranking. And I have a great idea. Because obviously these pranks, they shouldn't be destructive. I mean, we're not going to break blocks. We're not going to ruin people's builds. I mean, come on. This is exactly what you don't want to happen. So a kind of non-invasive... Whoop, I don't know what that message was. A non-invasive prank that we can pull is basically to put his ship in a bottle. So ships and bottles, obviously. Is that another white block? Crikey. Looks like Crumble's the one who should be treating other people. Yeah, ships and bottles, very simple kind of thing to do. And really, it would be quite cheap for me. This is not because I don't want to put in effort into the prank. I've just had a limited time to play during October this month, and we need to wrap up Secret Spooker by Halloween. So we just have these few days to do stuff now. And I was thinking before logging on today, What can I do in maybe an hour, maybe just a little bit more, maybe an hour and a half? Because also Crumbled is not in my time zone. So I really need to get this done in the next few hours before he logs on. I mean, if he logs on and I'm here still doing it, I mean, there won't be an issue. He'll just give the game away, and it won't be as much of a surprise for him. So what we're going to do is we're going to smelt that sand up, we're going to come back and we're going to put his ship in a bottle. I think that's going to be absolutely hilarious. Okay, guys. The chat's just been kicking off because people are dying to the warden. So I measured out the boat, and it is bigger than I thought. So to make a circle, I've got these circles are quite easy at Minecraft. Once you've done a few, you start getting a hang of how they're done. So I've got 5, 2, 1, 2, 5, 2, 1, etc. And that should go all the way around the boat. But that's just one of the rings, and I need to take this back quite a way. So it's going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. At least 20 back, probably a bit more. We can do it now, actually. I should have just done this. So we want to have these parallel, or we want to have this pattern repeated. We can probably make the bottle quite stubby, maybe to here, and then start curving it off. There's going to be a lot of glass. These things, you think, oh yeah, I can do this in an hour. No, you can't actually, because it's going to be a lot of blocks. I wonder if I can buy glass. Let me check on the chat. If I can't buy it, this is going to take a lot longer than I thought. I still have this cough. I don't know whether you've been... Well, probably nobody has noticed because I haven't put out a Whimsicraft episode for quite a while, but in my LP I was just explaining how I just kind of had to stop recording for a little bit because I just had this really bad cough, and I still have it. It hasn't gone away. And it makes the content creation a bit annoying. No one in chat's talking, that's fine. They're probably trying to get their items back from the warden. I'll see if someone's selling glass. It's going to make this a lot quicker. Like, the build itself is very simple. I mean, there's nothing more simple than a glass box. But that glass I started smelting before, I didn't know Crumbled's... I didn't really know that Crumbled's boat was this big. So we have to get this done. We have to get it done quickly. That's one of the issues here, because I've run out of time for Secret Spooker. Let's do this ring, because this ring, so it's a 1, and that will be a 2 horizontal. 1, 5, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that will just cover the top, I think. It was a bit tricky to kind of get this. Is it going to cover the top? Oh, just. Oh no. Oh, okay. I did this by eye, and I thought it was going to work out fine. So for now, I didn't want that glass block there. Okay, I can deal with this. I thought it was going to go completely over the top, but it's not the biggest deal in the world. Yeah, the build's very simple. Like I said, I wish I could do something more complex. I've already seen some of the other examples, and they are quite fantastic. This is all I could come up with at short notice. I apologise to everybody involved. But I think he'll like it. I think it's an innovative idea. And the very worst thing that can happen is he doesn't like it. Maybe he'll keep the bottle, I don't know. Maybe he doesn't like it and he'll just take it down and they'll get some free glass, because glass is always useful. So let me carry on with this, and I'll bring you back once a bit more has been done. Okay, yeah, so I said I'm trying to kind of rush this to get it done, just in case Crumble gets online. I found, or chat replied eventually, saying where the glass was being sold. So many shops keep popping up, I cannot keep track of what is being sold where. so I'm glad that I could buy some, although what I bought has almost all run out as well. Doing the length of the bottle was pretty easy. Now I'm just curving in, and I think, you know, there's generators online where you can make shapes, if you know what I mean, and it will tell you which blocks to put where to make things like circles and everything else. No, I didn't want that there. Yes, that needs to come off. And I've used those plots, I've used those websites before for particular shapes. I'm not doing this here. This is obviously not a perfect sphere, but what I'm doing is just curving in the glass, so it's not. See, that's in the wrong place as well now. Am I doing this right? Yeah, I'm doing it right. So each layer goes in one. Yeah, that's why. Oh no. Each layer goes in. How about that won't be there? It's trickier than it looks. Can you not do that, please? I have to sleep because I just can't deal with these mobs. Yeah, I mean, I keep saying once you get the hang of it, it becomes quite easy. I know what I'm trying to do in my head, and then I place a few blocks wrong, but still. Yeah, I think this will get done. It's certainly taken a bit less time than I expected. You can still get inside, which is one good thing. I'm not going to block off Crumble's exits, his access, sorry. So we'll curve this off, and then, yeah, I'll come back and we'll see what it looks like. Back again. That did not take long. This pattern I was describing, where you're coming one back and one in, you don't want to repeat it forever because you'll end up with a spiked back, which is not what bottles look like. So I eventually just blunted it off. So we've gone back, oops, 1 back, 2 back, 3 back, and then 4 is the butt of the bottle. So we're going to do this again on the front, but obviously in the middle of the front bottle we're going to have the cork. You all have seen ships and bottles, I think you know what I'm aiming for here. So once again we're going to 1, 2, 3, and then 4 is the butt of the bottle. Okay, very good. Repeat this on the front. Okay, right everybody, like I said, I just copied this on the front. I've left a 3 by 3 hole here to do the cork, which should be pretty simple. The whole build's very straightforward. Maybe I'll do something else inside, I'm not sure. I could drain the water. I had thought about that and putting things like sand on the bottom, but I could just drop some sand down anyway, because then Crumble could fill it in easily with water again. Let's do the plug and then we'll see how it looks. I don't want to do just a plain bottle. I mean, it's a cool prank, it's a cool build, but it just looks like I haven't put much effort in. I don't want people to think that. So let's get the plug. I think there's some dark oak around here somewhere. I think dark oak would be a really good wood. I think this way. Which way would be dark oak? Yes, I thought it was here. Perfect. So we'll grab some of this dark wood and then we'll put the plug in the bottle. Okay, here we go. I've put some stuff in the bottom. I didn't want it just to be plain. You saw me just collect stuff from that warm ocean just then. So we got some reeds, some sugarcane, some light sources because it can get quite dark in here at night, as I've just found out. So the sea pickles are good. We've got some coral blocks, some corals themselves, and I put a lot of sand at the bottom to make it look like the boat is kind of beached. Everything is obviously removable. Crumble can do whatever he likes with this. I hope he does like it. You know, I could have done the bare minimum, as I said, but I think I put a little bit of effort in. Unfortunately, I can't spend too much time, as I say. I need to get this done. I would also like to try and get the finishing touches done on the warehouse as well. But this, I think, has come out okay. My shaders, or my mod, I'm not sure which one it is, connects the glass and it kind of gives it a different texture. So I'm not sure what he will see it like. I can't remember if Crumble uses shaders or not. The cork at the front is pretty basic. It's dark oak. It's hard to do sideways corks, because if it was facing up I could use stairs and slabs to make it look a little bit... I could use a slab at the end, couldn't I? Okay, let's do that real quick. Yeah, I think doing things at 90 degrees is very difficult. Who is that? I was not expecting. I saw someone walking out the corner of my eye. I thought it was another player. I can't imagine where he's come from. That is so funny. I need 2 of them. Oh, I'll need a few more because I got rid of my crafting tables. Yeah, so if you're going to do things sideways, I think you've got a lot more leeway to do interesting stuff. But I can do this. I can put... Oh, but I can't put a... What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I can't put a slab on sideways anyway. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Maybe some buttons as well. Yeah, actually they would be good in the corners. Okay, we'll just do that. I don't know why I thought I could just put a slab on sideways. It's exactly the problem. Doing things at 90 degrees, you could be a lot more creative. So we'll put the trapdoor at the front. Like so. Close. And maybe... Oh, these buttons don't do much because you can barely see them, but still. I think it looks good. So I'm actually pretty happy. I think pretty much done with that. So let's pull it up. We'll take a picture, because it would be, just in case, if he doesn't like it, he doesn't like it. You know, what more is it to say? But I would like a picture. So we'll take a picture of this for the memories, and then we'll head back and we'll do the finishing touches on the warehouse, and then I think we can call that project a day and move on to another build in the marina. Cool, let's go. Hello everybody. I think this will be the last segment because the build is now pretty much complete. I'm very happy with it. I can't see what I can do more, and of course you can always put too much stuff in these things. It's very noisy, it's very active and busy as things stand, but I like the way it is. I don't think it's too much. I think if I did any more it would then be too much. So we'll have a look at the outside. We'll just do a quick walk around. I put some copper blocks, some random copper blocks with some other toolkit blocks and the villager type blocks, just to give it the impression, it's stock that's being stored. So this would be the front door, or one of the doors. Come in, you're already faced with a big set of shelves full of materials. That could be a check-in desk kind of thing. Here's a little mini kitchen. If you ever worked in these kind of places, obviously you need somewhere to have a coffee break and have your lunch. Bathroom, probably the biggest bathroom you've probably ever seen in this kind of thing. So there's storage over here. This is mostly for colour, to make it look like it's not too monotonous. I've said that that's kind of the theme, but we don't want to make it completely plain because that is just boring as itself. We do need to have some variation, just so it looks interesting. Manager's desk with his laptop, like I said. That's where the employees sit. This is just more extra storage space, I guess, up here. There's nothing special up here. I just decided to stick some pots up here because I had some spare pots. So these are like the loading bays, which we had at the start. I opened one of them up as an entrance, which I think looks great. I think it's good to have one of the doors raised so you can kind of see inside from the outside. I stuck some vines on the wall. The vines add something to it. They give the idea of age and it being a bit run down. When the vines come down the whole way, it will look better, I think. There's the drain pipe leading into the drain system below, which is not built. It's just an imaginary drain system. And there we go. I think, it looks okay in the dark. Let's just tower up a little bit. I've already taken my screenshot for the episode, and I took that in the day. Yeah, I think the dark gives it a kind of different feeling. I'm pretty happy. So, without further ado, I guess we'll draw a line into this. We've done Secret Spooker. Hopefully, our victim, Crumb, finds the bottle, the ship in a bottle. Hopefully he likes it. So, for now, okay, goodbye, and we'll see you in the next episode.